किया ही नहीं था. 5 cards are drawn successively with replacement from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability that all 5 cards are spade. Okay. There are 52 cards, out of which 13 are spade cards. अगर 52 कार्ड्स है तो उसमें से स्पेड कार्ड्स कितने हैं? स्पेड मींस स्पिक, ऐसे ब्लैक कलर का होता है. So this is fully filled ब्लैक कलर का, इसको स्पेड कहते हैं. तो ऐसे कितने कार्ड्स होते हैं? 13 कार्ड्स होते हैं 52 कार्ड्स में. तो वो बोल रहे कि आप 5 कार्ड निकाल रहे हो और आपको चाहिए कि पांचों के पांचों स्पेड कार्ड्स हो, या ओनली 3 स्पेड हो, या एक भी स्पेड ना हो. तो हम लोग बोलेंगे कि लेट getting a spade card be success. So what is the probability of success? 13 by 52, that is 1 by 4. So what is the probability of failure? 3 by 4. Obviously अगर 1 by 4 सक्सेस है तो फेल्यूर है 3 by 4. अगर हम लोग 5 कार्ड ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं तो n है 5. So what is the probability function now? It is phi cx p raised to x q raised to n minus x. That is 5 minus x. So now the first one. X belongs to binomial, ऐसे लिखते हैं उसको, X belongs to binomial with n5 and probability of success 1 by 4. Now the first case is you want all cards to be spade. So we want the number of success to be 5. That will be phi c phi 1 by 4 raised to phi 3 by 4 raised to phi minus phi, that is 0. Phi c phi is 1. 1 by 4 raised to phi is 1 upon 4 raised to 5. So this is your answer. The next one. Only 3 cards are spade. So probability that spade is only 3. That will be phi c3 1 by 4 raised to 3 3 by 4 raised to 2. Phi c3 हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? Phi c3 is phi को पकड़ के 3 नंबर, phi into 4 into 3 upon 1 into 2 into 3. This is 1 upon 4 raised to 3 into 3 upon 3 square upon 4 square. So this is 10 into 3 square upon 4 raised to 5. So 90 upon 4 raised to 5. We did not expand this 4 raised to 5 वगैरह ये सब हम लोग expand नहीं करते बैठ सकते, बहुत टाइम जाएगा. नन स्पेड. अब यहाँ पे पांचों के पांचों स्पेड होने चाहिए थे, मतलब सक्सेस आपको 5 टाइम चाहिए थी, इसलिए हम लोगों ने p of x is equals to 5 लिया है. यहाँ पे 3 स्पेड होने चाहिए थे और सक्सेस 3 होनी चाहिए थी, लेकिन अब हमको सक्सेस चाहिए ही नहीं, तो we don't want success at all. So x is equals to 0. It will be phi c0 1 by 4 raised to 0 3 by 4 raised to 0 minus 5 minus 0 will be 5. This is 1. This is 1. This is 3 raised to 5 upon 4 raised to 5. That is 3 raised to 5, 4 raised to 5. That's it. We did not expand this. Let us take the fifth one. The probability that a bulb produced by a factory will fuse after 200 days of use is 0.2. Let X denote the number of bulbs out of pi that fuse after 200 days of use. Find the probability of. Okay. So X is denoting the number of bulbs out of pi that fuse after 200 days of use. Or 200 days के बाद फ्यूज होने वाले की प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या दी है? सो इफ आई कंसिडर लेट P बी प्रोबेबिलिटी that bulb fuse. So P is 0.2. So Q is 0.8. N is 5 because out of 5 bulbs they are talking. So X follows binomial with N5 and P 0.2. So the function is 5cx P raised to X or 0.2 raised to X. .8 raised to 5 minus X. This is our probability function. Now the first case, X is equals to 0. So P of X is equals to 0. So this will be 5C0, 0.2 raised to 0, 0.8 raised to 5. This is 1, 1, 0.8 raised to 5. इसको expand करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We don't have that much of time also. Second, X is less than equal to 1. So probability that X is less than equal to 1. Less than equal to 1 means what? Either X is 0 or X is 1. X is 0 तो ये तो इधर ही है. So P of X is equals to 0 is 0.8 raised to 5. Now we'll find out P of X is equals to 1. Less than equal to मतलब क्या? ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1. मतलब एक तो 0 या 1. So this will be 5C1, 0.2 raised to 1, 0.8 raised to 4. So this 5 into 0.2 is 0.2 into 5. This is 1. This will be 0.8 raised to 4. Now P of X is less than equal to 1 is 0.8 raised to 5 plus 0.8 raised to 4. So we will take 0.8 raised to 4 common into bracket 0.8 plus 1. And that is 1.8 into 0.8 raised to 4. This is your answer. The next one is X should be greater than 1. Probability that X should be greater than 1. That is X should be either 2, 3, 4 or 5. एक तो इतने सब निकालो. या फिर probability that X is greater than 1 is actually complement of X is less than equal to 1. 1 से बड़ा होना चाहिए. ये किसका उल्टा है? 1 या 1 से छोटा होना चाहिए. अब 1 से छोटा होना चाहिए, इसकी तो प्रोबेबिलिटी हम लोगों ने निकाल ली है, तो वो हम लोग वही निकालेंगे. इस प्रोबेबिलिटी X is less than equal to 1. 1 minus 0.8 raised to 4 into 1.8. You can keep it as it is, no need to solve this. See, this is very typical. They have said that x should be equal to 0. We have found x is equals to 0. X is less than equal to 1 means what? The success has to be either 0 or 1. मतलब ज्यादा से ज्यादा 1 होना चाहिए, उससे ज्यादा नहीं. यहाँ पे ये x 1 से बड़ा है. x 1 से बड़ा होना चाहिए मतलब x 2, 3, 4 या 5 होना चाहिए. मतलब क्या वो 0 या 1 नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि x की वैल्यूज क्या क्या हो रही है? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. तो ये अगर ये होना चाहिए मतलब ये नहीं होना चाहिए. ये नहीं होना चाहिए तो इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी 1 में से माइनस करो तो आपको इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी मिल जाएगी, क्योंकि टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी तो 1 है ना. तो ये आ गया आपका आंसर. देन द लास्ट वन इज probability that x should be greater than or equal to 1. ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 1 मतलब x की वैल्यू जो है वो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 होनी चाहिए, तो 0 नहीं होनी चाहिए. तो इसका मतलब प्रोबेबिलिटी x इज लेस देन 1 से कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा वो. दैट इज 1 माइनस प्रोबेबिलिटी x इज लेस देन 1. x इज लेस देन 1 में सिर्फ प्रोबेबिलिटी x इज इक्वल्स टू 0 ही आता है, तो यही आएगा. दैट इज 1 minus 0.8 raised to 5. So this is the fifth one. Ten balls are marked with digits 0 to 9. If 4 balls are selected with replacement, what is the probability that none is marked 0? With replacement मतलब कि 10 बॉल है 0 to 9 में मार्क किए हुए हैं. आप विथ रिप्लेसमेंट सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो मतलब आप एक बॉल निकाल रहे हो, उसका नंबर देख रहे हो, उसे वापस बैग में डाल रहे हो, और अभी चांसेस है कि आप उसी बॉल को वापस सिलेक्ट करो. ओके, सो आई विल से दैट let x denote the number of times of getting a ball mark 0. So x can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. क्योंकि 4 बार आप बॉल को निकाल रहे हो, तो हो सकता है कि आपको एक भी बार 0 वाला बॉल ना मिले, या फिर एक ही बार मिले, या 2 बार मिले, या 3 बार मिले, या 4 बार. अब बॉल्स तो है 0 to 9 में मार्क वाले 10 बॉल्स है, उसमें से एक ही बॉल का मार्क 0 है. So I'll say if P is probability of getting a ball marked 0, then P is equals to 1 by 10. And N is 4. So X belongs to binomial with 4 and 1 by 10 parameters. Okay, so what is the probability function now here? It is 4cx p, that is 1 by 10 or 0.1 raised to x, 0.9 raised to 4 minus x. They are saying that what is the probability that none is marked 0? That is, you want p of x is equals to 0. किसी एक भी बॉल ऐसा ना हो जिसपे 0 मार्क हो, तो सक्सेस शुड बी 0. That will be 4c0, 0.1 raised to 0, 0.9 raised to 4. This is 1, this is 1, this is 0.9 raised to 4. This is your answer. Question number 7. In a multiple choice test with 3 possible answers for each of the 5 questions, what is the probability of a candidate getting 4 or more correct answers by random choice? अच्छा, मल्टीपल टाइप में एक क्वेश्चन को 3 आंसर्स है, तो n is 5, 5 क्वेश्चन है ऐसे, और एक क्वेश्चन को 3 आंसर है. इफ p is, या फिर ऐसे मैं बोलूं कि if success is getting a correct answer in multiple type questions, that is MCQs or multiple choice test, so MCT. Okay, so what is P? P will be 1/3, क्योंकि 3 ऑप्शन है उसमें से एक सही होगा. तो what is Q? Probability of failure. This is probability of success. तो फेल्योर की प्रोबेबिलिटी 2/3 होगी. तो x जो है वो बाइनोमियल बन गया है with parameter 5 and 1/3. What is the probability of a candidate getting 4 or more correct answers? So you want a probability of candidate getting 4 or more correct answers. तो पहले तो इसका प्रोबेबिलिटी फंक्शन बन जाएगा NCX. N is 5 here. P raised to x, Q raised to 5 minus x. So P is x is greater than equal to 4. As P of x is equals to 4 or P of x is equals to 5. Greater than equal to 4 मतलब x की वैल्यू भी क्या है? x एक तो 0 सही होंगे या 1 सही होगा या 2 या 3 या 4 या 5. तो अगर आपको 4 या 5 सही चाहिए तो हम लोग उसको ऐड करेंगे. ग्रेटर देन 4 तो एक तो 4 हो गए या 5 होगा. So we will find out 5C4 1/3 raised to 4, 2/3 raised to 1 plus 5C5 1/3 raised to 5, 2/3 raised to 0. P of x is greater than equal to 4. 5C4 is 5, 1/3 raised to 4, 2/3 plus 5C5 is 1, 1/3 raised to 5. This is 1. So it is 5 into 2 is 10 upon 3 raised to 5 plus 1 upon 3 raised to 5. It is 11 upon 3 raised to 5. This can be your answer. So when they say that probability of getting 4 or more correct answer, it means you want probability success to be 4 or more. 4 or more means 4 or 5 because there are only 5 successes. तो ये तो आएंगे नहीं। अब ये एक तो आप ये कर सकते हो 0 1 2 3 का ऐड करके 1 से माइनस करो, या 4 और 5 का निकालो, तो ये ज्यादा आसान है 4 और 5 का निकालना, क्योंकि इसमें 4 कैलकुलेशंस करने पड़ेंगे, इसमें 2 के ही करने पड़ेंगे। ओके, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 8। 8 इज ऑल्सो सिमिलर टाइप, तो हम लोग 8 कर लेंगे। 9 थोड़ा सा अलग है। क्वेश्चन 8 इज, और ज्यादा कैलकुलेशंस नहीं करनी है, इधर आपने इतना भी लिखा तो भी चलेगा। फाइंड द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ थ्रोइंग एट मोस्ट 2 sixes in 6 throws of a single dice. X denote the number of sixes तो हम लोग 6 बार थ्रो करेंगे डायस को। सो x कैन बी 0 और 1 और 2 और 3 और 4 और 5 और 6। x कैन बी ऑल दिस। अब एक डायस थ्रो करने के बाद इफ getting a 6 is a success, if getting 6 is success, then p is 1 by 6 probability of success. So q will be 5 by 6. So x is a binomial with n is equals to 6, and probability of success is 1 by 6. So it will be 6c0, 6cx, p raised to x, q raised to 6 minus x. P is 1 by 6, q is 5 by 6. Now they say that we want at most 2 sixes. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2 6 चाहिए. So probability that x is less than or equal to 2. So either x is 0, or it is 1, or it is 2. It is 6c0, 1 by 6 raised to 0, 5 by 6 raised to 6 plus 6c1, 1 by 6 raised to 1, 5 by 6 raised to 5 plus 6c2, 1 by 6 raised to 2, 5 by 6 raised to 4. See, they are saying at most 2 sixes. Means either there should not be a 6 at all, or 1 6, or 2 6, but not more than 2. तो सिक्सेस तो इतने हो सकते हैं, लेकिन हमको इससे ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए, तो इन तीनों का एडिशन हो जाएगा. And that if you solve and add, you will get so we'll solve this. This first will be 1 5 by 6 raised to 6 plus 6c1 is 6 upon 6, 1 by 6, 5 by 6 raised to 5 plus 6c2. 6c2 is 6 into 5 upon 1 into 2. 15. 15. 1 by 6 square is 36. And 5 by 6 raised to 4. So 5 by 6 raised to 6 plus 5 by 6 raised to 5 plus This is 5 by 12 into 5 by 6 raised to 4. I can take 5 by 6 raised to 4 common, and inside the bracket 5 by 6, that is 25 by 36 plus 5 by 6 plus 5 by 12. तो अगर डिनोमिनेटर कॉमन करना है तो 5 by 6 raised to 4, this is 25 plus 30 plus 15 upon 36. This will be 70 upon 36 into 5 by 6 raised to 4. We can keep it as it is. And this is your answer. इसको चाहिए तो आप आगे थोड़ा सा ये कर सकते हो. This will be 35 upon 18 into 5 by 6 raised to 4. This again can be, is it divisible? 35 and 18? No. We can keep it as it is. No need to solve this further. $35 and 18 को भी हम लोग actually ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. 5 into 7, 6 into 3 into 5 by 6 raised to 4. तो ये हो जाएगा 7 by 3 into 5 by 6 raised to 5. This can also be your answer, but this is the final answer. Okay. आपने अगर उसको इतना भी छोड़ दिया तो भी चल जाएगा. No need to simplify this further. टाइम बहुत जाएगा और कुछ हासिल तो कुछ है नहीं, कोई दूसरी वैल्यू नहीं है उसमें. Question 9. Given that x follows binomial with n and p, n is number of trial, p is probability of success. First, if n is 10, p is 0.4, find ex and find vx. That is variance. Now we know that in binomial, expect ex, that is mean, is np. That will be 10 into 0.4. So that is 10 into 0.4 is 4. And Vx is NPQ, that is variance. That is 10 into 0.4 into 0.6. 2.4. Let us take the next one. Now we should always remember that in binomial, mean, that is NP, is always greater than NPQ. और ये हमेशा होना चाहिए, नहीं तो फिर वो binomial नहीं रहता. If P is 0.6 and E of X is 6, you have to find N and you have to find variance of X. So E of X is NP. So 6 is N into 0.6. So N is 6 upon 0.6. That is 10. We have to also find variance. So variance is NPQ. So 10 into 0.6 into 0.4. 0.4 Q. What is Q? Q is 1 minus P. This will again become 2.4. The third one is N is 25. E of X is 10. To find P, and variance of x. So E of x is NP 25 into P is 10. So P is 10 upon 25. That is 2 by 5. Now if P is 2 by 5, what is Q? Q is 1 minus P. So 1 minus 2 by 5. That is 3 by 5. So what is variance of x? That is NPQ. So 25 into 2 by 5 into 3 by 5. 6 is your variance. And the last one, N is 10, expected value or mean is 8, and they want you to find out variance. Now expected value is always NP. So 8 is equals to 10 into P. P is equals to 8 by 10. That is 0.8. So Q is 1 minus 0.8. That is 0.2. Variance is NPQ 10, 0.8, 0.2. This will become 1.6. This is how we can find out mean and variance. For binomial, if N is number of trials, P is probability of success, and Q is probability of failure, NP is mean, and mean is expected value. And NPQ is variance. Or you can write it like this. We are only using these values here. Now, we'll learn what is Poisson distribution. Poisson is basically an extension to binomial. Binomial ये countably finite number of trials के लिए होता है. मतलब n is equals to less than or equal to 30 जब होता है, तब तक ये countably finite होता है, तो ये binomial होता है. लेकिन जैसे ही n is less than equal to 30 चला जाए और n बढ़ने लगे, that is number of trials बढ़ने लगे, इतने कि number of trials बहुत ज्यादा हो जाते हैं, they tend towards infinity. और ट्रायल जितने बढ़ जाते हैं उसके कंपैरेबली प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ सक्सेस बहुत ही कम दिखने लगता है, तो इट टेंड्स टू बिकम 0. तो ऐसे केस में होता क्या है कि बाइनोमियल की कंडीशन चली जाती है, ये दोनों भी कंडीशंस चली जाती है, और एक नई कंडीशन होती है वेयर मीन बिकम्स इक्वल टू वेरिएंस. So NP is equals to NPQ and they become constant. So the constant is given by M. M is calculated as N into P. M is a parameter of Poisson. The Poisson function is given like this. ये e raised to m की वैल्यू अक्सर दी जाती है. E is an exponent और e की वैल्यू है 2.7183. Poisson एक यूनिपैरामेट्रिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है, m उसका एक ही पैरामीटर है, m is equals to n into p, और उसका मीन और वेरिएंस इक्वल होता है. बाइनोमियल में मीन वेरिएंस से ज्यादा होता है हमेशा, लेकिन जैसे नंबर ऑफ ट्रायल्स बढ़ते जाते हैं प्रोबेबिलिटी छोटी लगने लगती है, मीन और वेरिएंस इक्वल हो जाते हैं, तो उस मोमेंट से वो पॉइसन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होने लगता है. पॉइसन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का फंक्शन बहुत ही इजी है. दिस इज द फंक्शन. Start. If x has Poisson distribution with m is equals to 1, then find p. So exercise 8.4, first sum. X has Poisson distribution with m is equals to 1. We have to find p x is less than equal to 1. Given e raised to minus 1 is 0.3678. So if x is a Poisson distribution, then the Poisson distribution function is e raised to minus m raised to x upon x factorial. So p of x is less than equal to 1. Less than equal to 1 का मतलब क्या है? Either x is 0 or x is 1. x एक तो 0 है या x 1 है, वही उसका मतलब होता है less than equal to का. So what is p of x is equals to 0? E raised to minus 1, 1 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial. So it is e raised to minus 1, this is 1, this is 1. E raised to minus 1 is 0.3678, this is your probability. Then p of x is equals to 1. It will be e raised to minus 1, 1 raised to 1 upon 1 factorial. So this will be e raised to minus 1 upon 1, that is e raised to minus 1. That is 0.3678. So x is less than or equal to 1. It is p of x is equals to 0 or p of x is equals to 1. So it is 0.3678 plus 0.3678. So we will add this. That will be 0.7356. This is your probability. See, if they say less than or equal to 1, इसका मतलब क्या है कि x एक तो 1 होगा या 1 से छोटा नंबर होगा. अब 1 से छोटा तो सिर्फ 0 हो सकता है क्योंकि निगेटिव की तो आती ही नहीं प्रोबेबिलिटी. तो 0 और 1 की प्रोबेबिलिटी निकाली, उनको ऐड कर दिया हम लोगों ने. Now question number 2 here is x. If x follows Poisson with 0.5, then find p of x is equals to 3. Given that e raised to minus 0.5 is 0.6065. See, when they say x follows Poisson with 0.5, so m is nothing but 0.5. It is a parameter. Because अगर x ये Poisson distribution है, तो हम लोग उसे ऐसे लिखते हैं. X follows Poisson with parameter m. So m is 0.5. P of x is equals to 3. It will be e raised to minus 0.5. 0.5 raised to 3 upon 3 factorial. Now they have already given e raised to minus 0.5 का value दिया है उन्होंने. So that is 0.6065. 0.5 raised to 3 upon 3 factorial is 6. You can write it as it is, no need to solve it further. अगर divide करते आता है आसानी से तो ही करना है, नहीं तो नहीं. We don't have calculators because. Okay. ये आपको हमेशा e raised to minus m की वैल्यू देंगे क्योंकि इसकी वैल्यू हम लोग बिना कैलसी के नहीं निकाल सकते हैं. ये जो सम है ये टेक्स्ट बुक में से थोड़ा सा चेंज करके दिया है यहाँ पे. It is wrong. It's not giving you the answer. It has been changed. Question 3. They say x follows Poisson distribution with parameter m such that p of x is equals to 2 is equals to p of x is equals to 3. Now see, Poisson distribution is sorry. e raised to minus m raised to x upon x factorial. So in this case, this will be e raised to minus m raised to 2 upon 2 factorial is equals to e raised to minus m raised to 3 upon 3 factorial. This and this will get cancelled. This m square will get cancelled here. This 2 factorial is 2 into 1, that is 2. And this is 6. So m is 6 by 2, that is 3. Now, after finding out m is equals to 3, now they want you to find that probability that x is greater than or equal to 2. अब यहाँ पे देखो n तो दिया ही नहीं है number of trials. So x is greater than or equal to 2 is nothing but probability that x is less than 2 का complement. अब x is less than 2 means x is either 0 or 1, where m is 3 and e raised to minus 3 is given as 0.0497. तो हम लोग p of x is equals to 0 निकालेंगे. That will be e raised to minus 3, 3 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial. E raised to minus 3, that is 0.0497. या फिर हम लोग x is equals to 1 निकालेंगे. E raised to minus 3, 3 raised to 1 upon 1 factorial. 3 into e raised to minus 3 is equals to 3 into 0.0497. This comes to be 0.1491. Now, probability that x is greater than equal to 2 is probability of x is equals to 0 plus x is equals to 1, and that's a complement. So 1 minus, इन दोनों के एडिशन आएगी 0.1988. That is 0.8012. ये कोई कंपलसरी नहीं कि आप पूरा कैलकुलेशन करो, आप उसको e raised to minus 3 के हिसाब से रखेंगे तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन क्योंकि वैल्यू दी गई है, it's better to calculate. I am again saying it's better, not compulsory. So this is how we are going to find out the probabilities. कंसेप्ट वही है, बाइनोमियल की है. अगर x ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 2 चाहिए, मतलब x की वैल्यू 2 या 3 या 4 या 5, लेकिन यहाँ पे तो n भी नहीं दिया है, तो हम ऑब्वियसली इट विल बी लेस देन 2 का कॉम्प्लीमेंट. लेस देन 2 मतलब 0 या 1, उनके एडिशन करके उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट.